and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The offense lining up for a first down play. Defense not showing press coverage. Takes the handoff. It's Love. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Now he's looking to throw it. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm.
Throws toward the end zone. Fires and picked off.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically downfield. And you saw it right there. job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They'll try the run. On the move at the 30. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad... steak from Outback. It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
You.
Going for the return. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
What league y'all played in?
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to play last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start
with the first play. He ain't good, though.
Successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys.
And it's intercepted. A turnover.
Big-ass TV about sitting back, chilling.
The other way, and he's got room. And he's
wrapped up
after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give out of the gun. Baird is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Irish! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking...
And this motherfucker in the snow.
Exactly what the offense does.
Shit.
Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Running that punt time back. Getting dead like UGA. Damn punt time.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
I've never played somebody that can stop that pass, but I do. So I came up with it, so I gotta see something else.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Power football with the run. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him down, but not...
And this league on 7 fucking minutes.
He's down to the 49.
That's exactly why
You got 2 o'clock on a little bit, but still.
Boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, stick it.
Let's snow.
Nice job getting the 1st down.
Let's snow. Let me throw the ball back.
The pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that
Fuck him up right here.
get it in there. Nice use of the
Keep
bullet
playing
pass,
that
my
right
friend.
back.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing.
Damn.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
They'll try to pick it up on the
Slap.
ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's set this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit
He
here
guarding
and
that
say,
shit hella
well, the
good.
offensive coordinator's just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's
Yeah,
not
tough
it.
dude.
Right now,
This snow is fucking me up.
He's establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw again after the incompletion.
Who you got
Got it
there?
in the middle. It's
Tulane.
touchdown, Tulane. And once
Yeah, I
he
can't see with
got
this no
loose,
shit.
it was all over.
Quarterback's
Stop,
abilities to
stop
read
messing
the
down
field
field
is
goal.
huge, and also the anticipation that
It's a ball
to
game.
be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit
This a
guy in
game from the
stride
league.
so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a
I just
nice
jumped
job
this
of
dude.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the
Boys
end
try
zone.
to
You
get me
gotta read the
somebody.
coverage,
I forgot. They try to
the
get me
guy,
UCLA.
let
I'm like,
him
bro, I
go
don't want them.
direct.
Fielded
Give me
in the end
Tulane
zone.
back there.
It's
I like
Payne.
Tulane.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem despite the snowy surface. So scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Let's see what he can do with the return. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
They laughing at me.
They'll throw it on 1st down.
Wait,
Loads to the
just
right.
can't go.
Incomplete. Man, it's
Just
lucky
noticed
to
that
get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers?
He went out of bounds,
as they rip off that explosive play.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the 2nd half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And sort of an ugly 1st half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other and you get some motivation, you need something good to happen early. This 1st possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that stuff flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
What the fuck is going on?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Fires to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first.
Dude, this game is killing me right
and
now.
he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the offense on first down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Quick handoff. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Back to pass. It's Leonard.
Come on, but them boys ain't doing nothing good.
And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
He threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Line getting set on second down. Gonna run it. It's Love. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. This defense will try to keep everything in front. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Third down after the run. Got it, looking for the first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Quarterback checking the play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. Smashes through the tackle. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you, sometimes you get in these snowy, blizzard-like conditions. It's hard even to see the football after it's thrown in the air. Give the defender a lot of credit there, not just for catching it, but also locating the football before getting that interception.
You talk about not being handed a chance on a silver platter. First and goal from the 3. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win.
Touchdown, Irish! And the pummeling has started. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Going deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He was looking for running room, and they get him down to the 28, and now they are set up. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 35, Tulane 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Cricket. Timber.
Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
I've spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us, and apparently they live in the second world as this coach.
Defense playing a bail technique. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mitchell.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Comes out throwing on first down. He lets one fly deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll
That's next one I play this dude up.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
Yeah, I'm not playing him again over here.
Corners are going to bail.
I'm usually smoking while I'm playing.
Dropping back, it's Leonard. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this
They gave him
area
that punt return, really gave up. I knew the shit
Really
was
nice
going to be
awareness
on.
by that guy, too, because it looked as
They
though
just
his
make my whole
momentum
team
might
hella
carry him
slow.
out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
I got 20 carries for 64
They're
yards.
winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here when you have a red zone weapon like this dude. Use him.
And when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the beatdown has ensued.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking down the middle. And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game.